Morning, guys. Welcome back. So today we're gonna be working on the Audi SQ5, the white one. So we just picked it up from the painting a couple days ago. Now we can finally get to it. So before we start on it, I ran to get some coffee. It's really early morning, so I'm gonna grab some coffee. Just don't tell my wife because she hates when I get coffee without her. But let's get coffee, get home, and then I'll show you what the car looks like. If any of you don't remember where we left off, but where we left off is we took it apart, dropped it off at painting. That's about it. And then I just picked it up a couple days ago, and then we're gonna be putting it together today. So I think we should be done with it. It shouldn't take too long, so it should be a quick one. So let's go get coffee and then get home. So now we're back at the house. Here's the car. So if you guys remember that we painted the hood, fender, and then this piece for the bumper. And then this door got fixed. I had damage here. So, and then some dents. So this is all fixed. So I'm gonna start with this door, just put the door together. I've ordered this piece that I broke accidentally. We've got that in. So let's put this door together. Should be quick. And then we're gonna move on to the fender. Bumper, I most likely will be needing to remove in order to install this piece, because especially the headlight goes first, so we're gonna remove that next. So here's the piece that we got that goes here that we broke. So let's get this installed. This will go first, just like that. It's supposed to slide in from the top. Yeah, it's supposed to slide in here. So let's try to get that in. I'm not sure how exactly. Yeah, there you go. Got her in. I'll bolt it from the back. But I think this piece is supposed to go first. Yeah, so let's get this piece in first. So here's this piece. Let's get this installed first. It should just clip in from the top. Shouldn't be anything special. Just like this. Same thing here. Oh wait, is that a little? Yeah, should just go in. Yep, just like this. Okay, perfect. That's in. Now let's get this piece. Same thing again. It slides in from the top. So let me show you. Like this, and then just slide down. So I put it on the stand, so it's easier for me to slide this in, because I also need it to go down under here. Hopefully I can install it without breaking it again. So go under here. There you go. Now slide. Perfect. There you go. Now it's in. Let's bolt it from the back and then move on to the mirror. So here's the bolt. Let's just get it screwed in. Hopefully we don't drop it inside. Let's try doing this one hand, see if it works. Perfect. Got her in. Now this is all installed. Let's get the mirror in. So if you guys remember, you have to drop the wire all the way down and then get it from the bottom and plug it in. And then just bolt the screws in here. Hopefully we don't drop it, but at least we have access if anything. So let's get the mirror in. So the mirror is in. Let's make sure the bolt light lines up, which it does. And oh, okay, let's take this off first because we need access to that wire that needs to come out of here. So let's get this off now. Go. So that's good. Now let's plug this in. Slide it in. All right, that's good. This should be good, I think. There's a little clip. I wonder where it clips into. So, and then I'll get this on. And then we'll move to tightening the mirror. So let me show you what I did. So I zip tied it at the bottom. Let it focus. So I did a zip tie at the bottom so it holds it when the window comes down so it's not in the way. And then also there's a clip up here, green one if you can see. I clipped that in. So now it's not going to be in the way. Now we can finish putting this on, bolting it in, and then bolting the mirror in. The mirror is in, bolt it on. Let's put this clip back, and then put this other clip back here. Boom, that's done. So I've got all the parts here. I still gotta remember how exactly it goes, but if I remember correctly, first you need to put on these pieces.
Papa, can you take this bike?
So let's get these on first. All right, that's on. Next is probably this. So let me do a closer look. Seems like the wire needs to go right here, through here, and then come out of here. So there's enough space. So pretty much like this. That should slide in. Okay, that's ready. Now let's do the same thing on this side. I think I'm doing the right way. I hope. Maybe not. Yeah, I think it goes this other way. So these wires go at the bottom now. Yep, like this. There you go. That makes more sense. Yep. There you go. We got this on. Wires are out. Let's bolt these in. And then get this light on, and then this sensor for whatever reason. I don't know, probably for the unlock and lock button, probably this. So let's bolt it in first and then get those installed. That seemed to work. Now let's get this. That's good. Now let's plug this in. This just goes on like this. All right, now let's just put the cover on. I think that's all that's left. Let's see if there's any special way to get this in. Does it look? Oh, yeah, like this. It goes in and slides. Boom. All ready to go. Handle's ready. Everything's good. So now let's get the panel on. And I think that's it for the door.
Door panel is on. Got all the plastics bolted in, everything's on. Everything looks good. So now let's move on to the probably removing the front bumper. What we're gonna do is remove this handle. That'll be our first step. Should just unclip this, or actually I think you press, yeah, you press it, remove it. So that's off. Now we can move on to removing this. It just unclips. That's off. Next thing would be to unbolt probably over here everything. So I gotta unbolt everything here under, so this releases, and most likely the under tray. So let's get that done, and then the bumper should just come right off. It's just like any other car we did. Just some bolts here. So we have unbolted everything. All I have to do is take this trim off of the bumper. There was a small bolt at the bottom that I took off. Now let's just unclip it, and the bumper should come right off. The bumper is off, so now I just have to take this broken headlight bracket. I got a new one, so let's take this out of here, and then we're probably gonna go install the headlight first, and then the bumper piece, and then put in the bumper, because the headlight needs to go before the headlight needs to go before the bumper. So let's get this off first, and then get this on the new headlight, and go from there. So this is the new headlight that we got. This is the old one. That's all that's left of it, at least. But at least we have all the computers. This one and then this one. So I'm actually gonna get them replaced. Just hopefully so I don't have to program this. I bought this probably like a month or so ago. Haven't even tested it yet. So I hope it works. So let's cross our fingers, because I don't know if I'll be able to return it anymore, because it's been so long. So let's unwrap this, swap the sensors or the computers, and hopefully it works. So it looks like this sensor that's coming off of the old headlight, I don't think I'll be putting it on. I just flipped over, there's a bunch of coolant inside, so I don't even want to risk connecting it. So I'm gonna leave this one. Hopefully it'll work just fine. Well, hopefully I won't have to program it, but yeah, I'm definitely not gonna risk, because all of that just poured out of here, and if you can hear it, there's still more inside. So we're gonna leave that one, and we're just gonna replace this one, I guess. Or maybe it's better to just leave them the same at this point. So maybe I'll just leave them the same. I'll swap this one back. Yeah, let's just do that, just so at least they match. Before putting this bracket on the headlight, I'm gonna go and install the fender first, because I need the bracket from the fender to get the headlight bolted on. So let's actually get this washer tank installed, windshield, and then the fender. So got everything on. The fender is bolted on. The cool washer tank thing is on. Everything's connected. The hood, we kind of adjusted it so it closes. It closes pretty good. So now I'm gonna move on to installing the headlight bracket and then the headlight. And then I'll move on to getting the parts for the moving from the old hood to the new hood, all the covers and all that stuff. So let's get the headlight in to make sure everything aligns correctly and then go from there. So we're trying now if this headlight works. Seems like the high beam actually doesn't work. I'm gonna maybe try swap the computer, at least one of them, see if that does it, because that's not good at all. Alright, we swapped one of the motors. Let's give it a try. Sorry, high beam's on? Yeah. It's not working. Dang it. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So we're gonna try to open the old computer and try to dry it out, clean it out as much as we can, and try that on. Hopefully that'll do it, because there seems like there's still coolant leaking out of it. Technically it should still be working. Yeah, it's all wet inside. No comments. That's what they said to do on TikTok. So we're having some issues with the headlight. The high beam's not working. We're trying to fix the other computer, trying to dry it out, and hopefully that works. But while that dries, I'm gonna move on to the bumper and we're gonna put this piece on. So let's get these bolts off because it goes behind it. Take this old bracket off and get that installed. And hopefully by then we'll have the computer dried and we'll get to try if the headlight actually works or not, because that would be $600 down the drain. So I've got this piece on. We've got this amber light. If you guys remember, we cut this out ourselves, this hole. So let's try to get it installed. Let's get the tape off. And it should just go right in here. So here's the old computer. We took it apart, cleaned it out, dried it. We're gonna give it a try. Hopefully that fixes it and doesn't ruin our headlight. So it's a 50-50 chance. So let's connect this, connect it to the car and try it out. All right, so moment of truth. Either blows or works. Still same thing. High beam doesn't work. I I guess it's the headlight. It's because everything else works. So we have no luck with the headlight for the SQ5. We tried swapping the sensors or the modules. We fixed because one of them got coolant inside. We took it out, washed it, rinsed it, dried it, put it on the new headlight, turned it on. The headlight still worked, except the high beam doesn't work, and we get a light on the dashboard for high beam defective. So I don't know what to do yet. I'm gonna try to look for a different headlight without modules and just replace these. It might be cheaper, but if you guys know anybody that can fix it, please let me know in the comments. But I think that'll be it for now, and because I can't really proceed with anything until I get the headlight to work, because I can't install the bumper, I can't get anything done pretty much. So let's wait on me figuring out with the headlight, and I'll see you in the next video. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys liked it. So please help me out with the headlight if you guys know how to fix it. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.